So I know what you're all thinking. You're probably thinking, oh shit, is Niki going to take this in a very negative Niki style way? Or is she going to be delicate and positive and uplifting? Let's find out. So I've gotten a lot of requests lately to talk about this Nicole Arbour Dear Fat People video. And I've gone around and around in my head about it and thinking, one side of me was like, no, I don't want to make a video about her because it's just helping her. It's just helping getting her out there, helping more people who are going to actually promote and enable her behavior. And why? Why do that? The best thing you can do in that situation is to just ignore her, don't watch her videos, and move along your business like she doesn't matter. Because that is the truth. Nicole Arbour doesn't matter. There are so many people out there in the world that say 10 times worse things than she does, even on social media. Now, my view on this is we all know that she claims to be a comedian, yet she has no content that is funny. I've watched a lot of her videos when this first came out, and I didn't laugh once. And I'd like to think that I'm a pretty laid-back person. I watch a lot of comedy that makes fun of all skin colors, makes fun of all religions, makes fun of all body types. And I laugh, because it's funny. And I understand what she's trying to say. She's trying to say that it's comedy, this is what comedians do. But you have to be funny, don't you? The number one thing that I see when it comes to fat jokes is, for the most part, the person that is really, really funny when they're talking about heavy people or fat jokes, they're fat themselves. There's comedians out there that are severely overweight and they slam themselves and it's hilarious. You have to actually be in that position for it to not be considered hate. She went on to say that she was trying to help people. She wasn't. This woman is not trying to help anybody but herself. She doesn't care whether you get healthy. She doesn't care whether you remain unhealthy and overweight. She doesn't care. All she wants is the attention, the fame, and the money that comes from being controversial in that aspect. And she's winning because she's all over all of these newsstands now. She's all over all of these websites. She got exactly what she wanted out of you guys. She got the reaction she wanted. She got the fame she wanted. She got millions of views, so she got the money she wanted. She got everything she wanted. Whether she's the most hated person on the planet or the most likable, she got the fame, and that's all she wanted. Now, we know that she doesn't have comedy. She's not funny. We know that she doesn't have class because she has to be the most unclassless person I've ever seen on the internet, besides that Sam Pepper guy. And she's dirty. I'm watching her videos, and she doesn't even look like she showers. And I know that that's very, very judgmental and very mean, but coming from someone who claims to be giving out the satire, whatever you want to call it, to uplift people and get them healthy. And look at that. My camera shuts down because it's even sick of hearing about Nicole fucking Arbour. I found it to be a very good excuse to go eat half of a pizza and cry a little bit. I don't think that anybody who is overweight, including myself, needs to be offended by her lack of comedy in that video. That's what comedians do. It is. It's what comedians do. They make fun of things, and people find it funny. But the difference here is that she's not funny and she's uneducated and unclassy. Now, what I mean by uneducated is the fact that she placed obese people, and that's like visually overweight people, in this video, and that was it. And then when she got a whole bunch of backlash from it, she receded with, oh, but it's for their health. I'm trying to make people healthy. Well, the thing is that over half of people that are obese are that way because of hereditary or genetic things, that no matter how healthy they are on the inside, their outside does not portray what everybody else in society says is healthy. So coming from someone herself who right after that was eating a hamburger that probably contained over 1,000 calories. What I have to say to that is half of the people that she was shaming are actually more healthier than she is. So she's uneducated. She had no idea what she was talking about, which not only offended people, but it was not funny. You know, like, you have to be true to be funny, you know, or you just have to be funny. And she's not funny. You know, she comes off very crass and very, I'm up here even though my hair hasn't been washed in a month. You know, I don't really want to come on here and be like, oh, I'm so upset about her fat shaming video, because it's not even really about that. It's about the fact that she's getting all of this publicity for a video that just wasn't funny. It wasn't made well for what its purpose was, which was comedy. She is not a good comedian, and now she's going to be known worldwide for what? Because everybody had to make a big deal out of a non-funny, no-class video that was uneducated. The best thing that could have happened was just ignoring it, and that didn't happen. And that's the only reason why I decided to come on here and even talk about it, was because the damage is already done. But I just wanted to tell anybody, anyone who got offended about her video, don't be. This girl is gonna fizzle out like a freaking firecracker, like one of those little fire stick sprinkler thingies, whatever they are. She's gonna fizzle out, and she's just gonna be a stick left on the ground. In order for her to continue her popularity, she's either going to have to A, become funny, or B, she's going to actually have to make relevant material that is continuous with what she got popular to begin with. So she's going to have to be continuously bashing people uneducated and unclassly in order to keep her controversial popularity. And while that will work for her in money terms, her life is going to be very unsafe. She's going to be hated by so many people that Lord knows what's going to happen when this girl walks the street. You know, how many times is her computer going to be hacked? I mean, she took something, a craft that was supposed to be something that so many of us value, because I don't know about you guys, but I love comedy. I love comedy. She took something so beautiful and turned it ugly for the sake of popularity, fame, and money. That's what disgusts me, not what she was talking about. And anybody who was like, oh, it's so funny, ha, fatties, fatties. Wait till your turn is next, because not a single one of you are perfect, and she will find something to say about every single person in this world, and she'll class it as comedy. And with the way that Nicole runs her comedy, that should be interesting, because that means she's going to pick apart every single person, take it way too far. She's not going to know a damn thing about what she's talking about, and all she's going to end up with is the whole world hating her. But that's okay, as long as she's got her money. So, I mean, honestly, that's all I really have to say about her, about that video. I mean, I watched the other videos, and I honestly think that she did make that video not in the thought of picking on fat people, not in the thought that that's really how she feels, but she made that video on the thought that her comedy isn't going anywhere because she's legit not funny. So she has to do something so over the top, something that is just going to catch everybody's attention, and they're going to have such emotion towards it, whether it's good or bad, and they're going to run with it, and then her name is going to be everywhere. And she did exactly that. She got exactly what she wanted. So you can either keep hating her and keep making the videos, or we can just ignore her, pretend she doesn't exist, and go back to watching real comedians that actually are funny. Funny. Ha ha. Bitch. Ha. I'm not even bitter because of the fat shaming thing. I'm really not. Because I'm the first person to say I'm overweight. I'm overweight, yes. I love me some food. I'm fluffy for food. But what I'm insulted by and what I'm bitter by and like what I'm pissed about in this video is the fact that she completely dissed comedy as the craft and art that it is. She's distasteful. You know, like so many comedians that we grew up with that are true comedians would have looked at her and not given her the time of day. They would have been like, get this blonde bimbo out of here. She dissed a real beautiful art, a real beautiful craft. And for that, I truly hope her career goes in the garbage with her bleach dye. Yes, so okay, I'm done. I have so much I can say about this, but so much of it is negative. And as most of you know, I'm trying to be more positive. But when it comes to this, there's no real and genuine way to put a positive spin on it. What she did was wrong. She doesn't deserve the attention, the money, the fame, the popularity. She doesn't deserve anything. So, with that being said, I'm going to end this chat spat, but I would really like to know your guys' opinions and how you feel about this. You know, in general, with fat shaming or with comedians taking things too far, with how you feel about how Nicole Arbour got exactly what she wanted with her popularity and fame, because she doesn't care about the people that are supporting her, and she doesn't care about the people that are against her. All she cares about is the fact that her face is all over social media and the money that she's rolling into now. So I would love to know your guys' opinions. And I mean, do you really think this girl looks in the mirror and is okay with the fact that she's rolling in the dough now because she picked apart someone so badly, or some group of people so badly? Sleeping good. She's sleeping just fine. And for anyone else that thinks that, you know, you won't be a target of hers next, just wait. I have a feeling that now that she got away with this, there's a whole lot more to come. Because when this is someone's ground, this is someone's foundation, is fat shaming, what do you think it's going to grow into? Don't give her the popularity. Don't give her the fame. Just don't watch her. She's garbage. Alright guys, so I'm going to sign off since this is like the third time I've been trying to sign off, and then I just keep blah, 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 and I'm just not being nice. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'd love to know your guys' opinions down in the comments. Try to keep it nice. Some of you guys may agree with her, some of you may not, but let's not have a free-for-all in the comment section because I will delete them. I don't want us arguing over that thing. So, leave your opinions. I'd love to hear them, and I will talk to you guys in the next one. Bye guys.